Welcome back to another episode of Off the Record Podcast. I'm Nathan Beagle.
Kobe Robinson.
Devin Rivera.
Dylan Hod.
These are my 40 boys. We're here for this episode of the podcast. Just ask, how's your weekend going? It's Sunday. Devin, we'll start you. What have you been doing this weekend?
This weekend, man, it's been great. Got a lot of free time to go to the gym, work on a lot of stuff I'm having to work on this week, stuff I've been struggling with, and sharpening up some stuff I want to sharp on.
Nice. Dylan, how's your week been, man? We're going to finish up these little bit of highlights of Devin right here, but you can get done. How's your weekend been, man?
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to join you, my man Nathan Beagle, Beagle the Eagle. You know his name, but it's been good the weekend. Obviously, Friday I saw the Los Angeles Lakers get lost by the Miami Heat. We'll get in that topic a little bit later, but it's been good. Get some rest, put up some shots, and get prepared for a huge week next week.
And guys, tomorrow is not like any other day. We get the day off.
Yes. Right.
It's about time.
For a holiday. Do you know what holiday it is?
I don't know what
It's
holiday
Columbus
tomorrow.
Day, I believe.
Oh my
Right? It's
God!
Columbus Day?
It might be.
Columbus Day.
Yeah.
I haven't had Columbus Day off in a minute. Like even I remember when I was in like elementary. I think that was probably the last time I've had it off. Was like elementary
Yeah.
school.
I'm not sure if we have it off in high school or not.
It's not going to be a day off for us three because we still got that Squatober, man. Our knees
Oh
are still
yeah,
going to be
this guy
bending.
knows it. These boys were in
Knees
squat.
going to be bending. Everyone wants to improve their PR. Get on that Squatober mojo.
Oh yeah, my legs are feeling it right now. Oh my God.
Alright, so with both of y'all being returners from last year, what do y'all see is different from like this year and last year?
Sometimes I see it's different. It's a whole different vibe, you know? People from everywhere. I can say that it's very diverse this year. You got a lot of kids from different countries, and a lot of people from all over the U.S. I mean, it's starting out good, and we just got to keep the ball rolling and see how it goes.
Absolutely. I think definitely from this year, from last year, is that it definitely got more organized as this program, especially with the bubble campus. With COVID, it was very tough, I know, for them to open the campus up. And I know us being divided in 3 different groups, socially distancing, and mixing the talent up, it's been great. Well, I think there's a lot more to the table that the coaches have to bring, us players have to bring, but it's been a really good start so far.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I haven't seen it from last year, obviously, but for what we've been working with COVID, I feel like we've been able to make the most of what we've been given.
100%.
I love that. Well,
Absolutely.
I guess we can jump into it. Like you were saying earlier, tonight is Game 6 of the
Let's do it,
NBA
man.
Finals, and I know we've been watching it all series. It's just been getting intense.
Yep.
And what do you guys got? Do you think the Lakers seal the chip tonight, or do we see Game 7?
I mean, I think Lakers got it tonight, man. I think Miami, they don't want to see LeBron at Game 7 either way, but Lakers 100%. I think everybody's going to be clicking. I think LeBron had probably a great talk, discussed with a lot of film they probably watched from last game, even though some guys, made mistakes, but it happens. Guys don't lose based off of that, make bad plays before the game, and it leads up to that situation. Just, they probably watch a lot of film and see how it goes tonight.
My pick, I obviously want the Los Angeles Lakers to win Game 6, but that boy Jimmy B is tough, man, and he's a tough player, and I feel like that he's going off, and I feel with him and Eric Spoelstra and Bam Adebayo, I just see the Heat winning tonight. I don't want them that. I don't want it to happen. I don't want to see a Game 7. It's going to be scary. LeBron came back from 3-1 in 2016, so seeing it in reverse scenario, having a chance in a Game 7, I don't see it, but I see the Heat winning tonight.
What about you, Kobe? What you got?
The basketball fan in me obviously wants to see the Heat win tonight. I do realistically think the Heat will win tonight.
Oh.
I think that they will force it to 7. Jimmy Butler is a man on a mission right now. It's a bad man. It's just right now it's hard for me to pick against Jimmy.
Right, I've been saying it all week. Heat in 7. Come on,
man.
let's go. I think they can pull it to 7, and I think Game 7 would be like one of the most intense games in recent finals history, probably since the last 3-1 lead.
If the Heat were able to win the championship, this guy said that he were going to win the championship when they were down 2-0. Said it now when they were down 3-1. He's one of the only guys who stuck with the Heat so far.
Yeah,
So the Heat are able to
come
come
on, do
victorious.
me right, Jimmy. Do me right.
It's like, for me, it's like a big rival with my dad. My dad's been saying this for years now. He's a big Jimmy Butler fan. He said it before offseason. He said, watch the Heat go to the finals. Watch them win it all. So right now it's a big rivalry between us two. But I got to go for LeBron, man. That's the guy that made me want to play basketball. I got to see him win.
It's always good to see your idols win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And another great incentive, I want one more sport to watch on a Tuesday night. Football's only on Mondays and
Facts.
Sundays. I want to watch something on a Tuesday. So, if Jimmy B, if you're somehow listening to this, make some threes tonight, make some mid-range, man. Get going.
We need that man to get going. He's going to have to pull everything out of his bag just to force a Game 7. Now, as we saw at the end of last game, the mishaps, and there's just big debates going on everywhere. Does LeBron take that shot?
I mean, LeBron being probably the smartest player in the league, smartest player all time. I think if I was in his shoes, if anybody was in his shoes, most people had to say, you got to pass that. I mean, you're getting double teamed. You got to pass that, man. Danny Green's wide open. It's the best shot on the floor. When you play like that, you got to know the best incomes and read the defense. That was a great way to read the defense. Just got to make shots next time.
Yeah. And I was re-looking it. I looked like he almost wanted to feed Anthony Davis because Anthony Davis is like in the post right there. There's a good amount of time left, but it looked like he just didn't want to force it. And he forced it out to Danny Green. I feel like if I was in his shoes and I was going to pass it, I would try to find some way to get it to AD, just someone who's more consistent. And he's under the basket. You can get a foul called. You can get something. But, you know, that's just how it rolls out. And then the second part of that is just the crazy Markieff Morris just throwing it away. When you had LeBron on the other side of the wing, they obviously could have passed it too. That's just hard, man. And I don't know if you guys see, but Danny Green's been getting death threats. Have you seen that? That's crazy.
That's not cool
Funny.
at all.
I've had the opportunity. I've known Danny Green. He's been to my high school, St. Mary's, from 9th to 10th grade. He's from Long Island, so I know him personally. But the thing about DG is that he's known for bounce-back games. I probably expect him to play really well tonight. But speaking of that last play, he missed the shot, and at the end, Markieff Morris got the rebound. Like you were saying, you wanted to give it to AD. He was looking for Anthony Davis out of the block, but he overthrew it his head. But Anthony Davis, 2 critical fouls on Jimmy Butler, causing 4 free throws in the last minute. The Lakers, they just had some mishaps, but it is what it is.
It can affect you down the road, so it's just going to see what Game 6 brings tonight.
I think 10 times out of 10, you pass that shot out to Danny Green.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
one of the most respected shooters in the league. I'm going to pass it to him. He's going to hit it. You know, he's known for hitting shots in clutch moments. He's got 2 finals. Like,
Yeah,
I'm going to pass that to Danny Green. Now, the AD play, right play, it was just probably the adrenaline, you know, because it was open. Like, AD sealed him off, and he had it. But I just think, I don't know, I just think.
Rushed it.
Yeah, he just rushed it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think you would hit that shot?
Do I think I would hit? I think, yeah, top of the key. Yeah, I would hit.
Top of the key, yeah. No, you was seeing those 2-on-2 bottles with Devin.
That's
That's another time.
Earlier
That's
this
another
week, I
time.
had to whip up on Devin. He tried to play on me, folks.
That's
Trying to
that's
pull out
another
the
time.
disrespect.
That happens, man. That's the
So,
best of us.
do I see a rematch?
Yeah, we
we
definitely
see
need a
a
rematch
rematch.
coming. Definitely need a rematch coming soon, man.
All right. Well, guys, now that we've asked everybody this, like, since you guys are returning players, how did you guys get here? How did you find this place? What was the journey to get here and the road before all this?
I mean, my role before this, you know, I started playing basketball pretty late. I started playing around 9th grade. And then there was a tryout, big AAU tryout by my house, Brooklyn Kings. And I actually had a very good tryout. And it so happened it was in a school that was a really good top public school in the country and in the New York called Paul Robeson High School. And just during that route, I met friends and I got to get close with a lot of people. And a friend of mine who went here last year, Abu Usman, who's at North Texas right now, he was looking for a prep school to go to. And I told him, why not see if we both can get there? You know, if I can get better, he can get better. So we came out here, visited the campus. We liked everything we see, and now I'm here and I came back for a postgrad.
Nice. Dylan, what about you?
Yeah, this is my 4th year in the prep basketball industry. I went to Putnam Science for 2 years, and then I just came. He was here for the previous year, and this is my 4th year. That's 4th year. But the main thing that I really tried to prioritize being his 4 years is being comfortable with being uncomfortable. this is not the most ideal situation. Everyone wants to go to college right out of high school, and doing a post-grad situation is strictly business. Obviously, I'm not the most talented, most basketball player, and coming from Long Island, New York, and coming all the way to Scotland, Pennsylvania, it's definitely a motivation because everyone's here for a reason. I know you coaches are here for a reason. Us players, staff, we all want to come out of here and get out experience. Like I've told Devin, one of the main things that I prioritize here is get your film and get out. What I mean by that is you want to have a great time here and get out a lot of your experience here, because everything that you do here is a life lesson and you're learning. So that's the big.
Oh yeah, you come to your boy for your film.
Yeah.
I got you, always got you. Yeah, we're all on our own journeys, and it's just all part of the ride here. And so far, enjoying it, loving it, can't complain. And what the crazy part is, we got a month and a half before we go back.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Man.
Month and a half. It's been flying by, and then
It
once
has been flying
these
by.
games started, it's really gonna fly by.
It has been
That's a
flying
fact,
by.
man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of exciting days coming here for Scotland, so it's going to be very competitive coming up in these next couple weeks. You're going to see a lot of offers, a lot of new faces.
Hopefully
Definitely
see some
going to be.
scouts coming.
Oh,
here.
absolutely!
man,
It's
yeah.
definitely going to be exciting. I've seen from last year that this gym gets crazy. It's a very small town in Scotland, but the people who come to the gym and make an impact, it's incredible. So it's going to be
Do they
very
have like
exciting.
locals like down the street? Coming?
Yes, a lot of
Yeah.
locals are going to come.
Local.
Wow.
A lot of locals are going to come by. We have actually going to have the opportunity. I have two coaches were here last year, Coach Joe Badico and Coach Blake Kingsley. They're going to be those rivals from Olympus Prep are going to be playing against us. So we're going to have a lot of backyard battles going to be coming down here. It's going to be exciting.
Man, it's gonna be
A lot of tension, a lot of great fun, but it's going to be exciting.
That's just an element to this sport that I just love. It's just the tension and everyone
Absolutely.
going at each other and the rivalry. And
It just makes sorry to interrupt. It just makes the sport so much better and so much more competitive. And it's great. We have so many coaches that are really trying to get you better. Like Coach Kobe, always neck the players. One thing they know about Coach Kobe, he'll be willing to tell you if you make a mistake anytime. I don't care if it's even in a 5 a.m. practice or at a 4 p.m. practice. He'll tell you if you make a mistake. I've had times where I've had multiple turnovers, and he'll tell me after time that you made a mistake, and he'll critique it. So that's what's different with this staff from last year. As yes, the guys were able to critique you with your mistakes, but it's just evolving while everyone cares about one another. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate you, Dylan.
Hey, well, you can go.
I 100% agree with that, man. You know, as a player, you know, and coming from Kobe, having prior experience playing, you know, that's the thing to look for. You know, if I make a mistake, tell me to make a mistake and how to fix it. So when these games come, you know, I could avoid making those mistakes. You know, it's the best thing to have. That's what I love about this staff, man.
Absolutely.
It's all practice how you play, and we get you mistakes, you get them fixed, so you don't pull them out in the game.
Right.
And especially my man Nathan Beagle, he always prioritize with our film and putting up shots later. He works for the film, but people might think, yeah, he works for the film, he'll design film after, that's what he prioritizes film. That is absolutely wrong. This guy will be in the gym with you at 8 o'clock at night, putting up shots, getting you constantly better. If you need a ride to the gym or he needs to pick you up your DoorDash order, he will. This staff, the main thing as being a coach, what I see, is you want to do whatever the easiest to lay off the coach's hands. Whether it's getting up shots or putting up or watching film or prioritizing practice plans. It's whatever that's beneficial, and it's been tremendous seeing you guys do that.
Of course, man, like I said, I can't never turn down an opportunity to get you boys better, so that's why I'm always down there helping you guys get better.
Love
and,
it.
and if you guys need films, I always got you.
Of course.
Because some people, I know I was one of those players when I played football, I just loved the film room. I loved seeing where I messed up and then how, because sometimes some players are told, you're told you messed up, what you messed up, but you have to see it. Like,
Yes,
that's what my
exactly.
foot. That's what I look like when I hoop. Like,
Yeah.
no wonder I'm messing up. And that's just adds more value to the film room, and I love it. Yeah. So we got some NFL games going on tonight.
Oh man.
Who does play tonight? I think you said Saints play
we
tomorrow.
play
The Saints
Monday
play the
night.
Chargers tomorrow, and
Who plays
Is it Seattle?
Oh, yeah, Seattle does play tonight
Seattle
versus
No.
Broncos?
No. Vikings.
Vikings, yes.
Vikings,
Vikings.
yeah, that's what it is.
Seattle versus the Vikings.
I'm going Seattle.
It's always a good matchup, the Seattle versus Vikings. They played in the playoffs about a couple years ago. That's when Blair Walsh missed about like a 20-something
field goal. Yeah, I
yard
remember
field
that
goal.
game.
I can make that with my right foot, and I kick with lefty. But
And I don't want to talk about kickers right now, man. That's just a tragedy.
I gotta go Seattle too on that, man. Russell Wilson, just something special to see, man.
Yeah, I'm down 15 to Coach Joseph Hall right now in fantasy, and I still need Russell. Russell will come bring me back, man.
He should get you, man.
I think Russell Wilson is definitely an MVP candidate this year. I was talking to Coach Kobe about it the other day. It's between him or Patrick Mahomes, and it's going to definitely be a lot of tension because they want to see who is better. Russell Wilson hasn't won an MVP. Not MVP, I'm sorry. He hasn't won a Super Bowl in the past couple of years, and I know he's definitely trying to get one in this tough NFC West.
And he still hasn't won an MVP yet either.
And he has not won MVP yet.
It just sucks because last year went good, but then Lamar had a historic year.
Yeah,
So
Lamar
you kind of
just
had to give it to him. And yeah, the man just deserves an MVP. Plain and simple.
Absolutely.
I think he needs to have like a Super Bowl type run.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's due for one.
Absolutely.
All right, well, you guys got anything else you want to talk about? Anything you want to display on this platform right now?
The Chargers and Saints, you want to talk about that for
Okay.
tomorrow?
Everybody knows that. Come on now. If you're picking against the Saints, you're crazy. You're picking against the Saints, you're crazy. They got Justin Herbert back there. He's a rookie.
Justin Herbert's been playing good.
He is. He's been playing very
good.
good.
Michael
almost
Thomas
beat
might come
Patrick
back.
Mahomes last week.
Nah, Michael Thomas got suspended for a game, basically.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
But still, you got Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara. You even got Taysom Hill, who's unbelievable.
Right.
You
Yeah,
got the
Cook
Saints.
still.
I don't see the Saints losing that game, and they're just going to keep on rolling, man.
I think I did pick the Chargers to win in my upset
Wow, because
upset
here you
game.
go again.
I always pick one game that's like wild. And
He does this just to mess with me.
that too. That too.
It's okay because I do the same thing for the Bears. That's why I
Hey,
had
but
them
we-
losing to Tampa Bay this week.
But hey, we both beat Tom Brady, so that's what really matters.
Yeah, absolutely
That's what
right.
really matters here.
But we actually, in the past 2 weeks here, we've been having a Scotland Campus Football League.
Oh,
yeah,
let's talk about that.
yeah.
It's been a lot of rivalry. The first week, it was about 6-on-6. We had some fellow members. DeMarcus Brewster has been in this cat. He had a lot of miscatches, so if you've ever seen him.
Dang,
And-
DeMarcus, he caught you out on camera.
And then you had me, who have thrown way too many interceptions. Nathan Beagle with a couple touchdowns. Kobe Robinson, he'll go deep on you every time. And then you have Jake Hyben, he's Australian senior here. That guy can kick.
He's got the boot.
He got the boot.
Das
And then
Boot.
this week two, how do you thought it went yesterday? Any guys who stuck out? This week two, we had about 15 players, and we had an
people, yeah.
automatic QB as Myron. That guy has an arm.
He does have an arm.
I think this week's MVP was obviously Chris Fisher.
Yeah.
Chris
Chris
Fisher,
had a big day.
yeah.
Chris was killing
That's
this
a
guy
bad
right
man.
Two plays.
That guy's crazy, man.
That's a bad bet, and he'll let you know if the QB throws you a bad pass. He'll let you know.
Let you know.
He will let you know. That's a bad man.
Man, I'm loving the football games on every Saturday, man.
I'm hoping this can
Two-
keep going, man. That's
I
what
mean,
I want to do.
my team right here, the Big Three, 2-0 right
He's
now.
not on our team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want me.
2-0,
Because
man. First week
too
I
much
was
for them.
substitute quarterback, and this week wide receiver. Me and Kobe on them sides, man.
The slots
Scary,
be dangerous.
scary, man.
And I mentioned earlier in this podcast with Coach Kobe yelling at me in the basketball court. He yells at me in the football field as well. So it's not like it doesn't change. I got beat a couple times over the top. He still sprinted and still yelled at me. Doesn't matter if it's on the basketball court or football field. Yeah, this is a competitive guy right here, man.
I love it. I just love football. I miss it, and just
Competing, man.
throwing the rock and competing with other people just,
Absolutely.
just brings back old memories, and I just love it so much.
Yeah.
Looking forward to next week where
Oh,
I can
man.
snap my losing streak and just get a catch.
You might
man.
want to make a trade for somebody.
Yeah.
Make a trade.
My team 2-0 right now. We not planning on losing no
Right.
time soon, man.
I want to make a trade.
Maybe we just need to have a better draft, you know?
maybe we need to have a better draft.
Uh,
Yeah, we need.
But any closing remarks? One last time going around. You guys look.
I just want to give a shout out to Devin and Dillion. Thank y'all for coming on the podcast.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Two
Thank
New
you.
Yorkers.
Yep.
Thank you.
Looking forward to y'all this year.
Thank
man.
you. I think
Thank you.
what I would have to say is that it's going to be a very exciting time here at Scotland. This next couple weeks before Thanksgiving break, I will definitely check out the social media platform because obviously it's going to be live streamed, right? The games momentarily. And obviously it's going to be exciting to watch your fellow family members play, fellow friends, and it's going to be exciting. So just come out and watch.
Yes, we're going to be having live stream the bubble games. If you go to our Scotland website, click on the basketball link at the bottom, we will have the live stream up and running when we have games going. But that's for a later date, and we'll keep y'all updated on that. This is all we have time for this edition of Off the Record podcast. Go like, comment, subscribe on the Scotland Campus YouTube channel and all of our other platforms on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm Nathan Beagle.
Kobe Robinson.
Devin Rivera.
And Dylan Hod.
We'll catch y'all